One day we will have a perfect, smooth introduction countdown.
You wish.
I didn't even hear Amber last week. I'm on with David and I said, oh, it's Carol Lewis's birthday, David. He went, happy birthday, Carol. I went, why are you talking to her like we're live? He said, because we are. I said, Amber, I didn't get a countdown. She went, I did it. So either I don't hear it or it's like, one, go. Brilliant. It's because we're all busy gossiping about what we did at the weekend. Amber went to see Oasis, not going to lie, very jealous about that. And Laura, so while Laura was on cameras last time, sat opposite me last week and went, yeah, I'd love to go and see them, but I couldn't afford the tickets, but I've been offered to work there. I went, and have you taken them up? She went, I was like, if you don't get yourself down to Heaton Park and get helping out at that show, I'm taking you blinking place and I'll work it. Anyway, she went and they let her go on and watch the concert as well for no pennies, which is brilliant, right? Love that. Anyway, welcome to, good afternoon now, isn't it? Welcome to live shopping here at Highlight Crafts. You're going to be seeing a lot of me this week, I'm afraid. I apologise now. David's on holiday. Stephanie's busy doing other stuff that she needs to do this week. So it's me, Amanda and Lily. All the way.
It's the girls.
I think we should just bring some bunk beds in. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd like that.
Would you?
Yeah.
I'm not sure about that.
I'd just stop here. Just stay.
Are you going to have a shower? Is that in it? Are you going to wash your hair?
We can go up to Leisure Centre and go for a swim and use theirs.
Anyway, we're not going to sleep here, but we're going to have a lot of fun this week, so stay tuned for all our shows. Right, Sublimation.
Yes.
You haven't done this show before, have you?
Yeah, I'm a little bit excited.
Just a little bit. You know what she's like when she gets excited? She gets bouncy like Tigger, doesn't she? So first of all, let me introduce you to the team. We've got Amanda, who's going to be demonstrating for you today. We've got Ethan on cameras. Those hands are really sore, Ethan. I don't know what you drank at the weekend, but something went a little bit wrong there, didn't it? And then we've got our Amber.
What was that?
It was a pen. She went like that to wave and she flew the pen across the room. That's hilarious.
Yes.
Oh,
Wave.
so it begins.
I'm not letting you have it back. There we go. Yeah.
That was hilarious.
Honestly, I'm
Couldn't
glad
take
I weren't
us out.
over
We'd be like,
there.
whoa! I once saw that happen, you know. It was the Grand Caliber. Do you remember the Grand Caliber die cutting machine? The one that you used to turn manually. And we stood on a show one day, and thank goodness there wasn't a camera up in front of us, or magic hands, or anybody, because they're literally doing this, and I'm like, why are you forcing that down? And then plate shot across the studio from one end to the other. It would have taken somebody out. So yeah, Amber and a pen. Well, I wish we could clip that.
We can.
Get your own back for Lewis. Will get his own back. Lewis, if you're watching, clip that. Get her own back. Anyway, that's the team. First of all, let me tell you where you can watch us. Wow. And how to shop. So you can watch us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and on our website, which is highlightcrafts.com. If you want to shop on either of our social platforms, we're going to show you a product, and that product will have a code. Also on your screen, in the boldest letters there is, that will be what you type into the comments underneath the video. So you don't have to go away to find a website, to find the product, to put it in your basket, and in the meantime you're missing out on your demos. Okay, so super simple. You can shop while you watch. We then send you a direct message, and in that message there's a link. Click that link and that will take you to checkout. Okay, now it's so important, especially on a show like this where we've got a higher priced item for you, brilliant industrial pieces of equipment that are going to make your whole sublimation journey an absolute dream. You need to be logging into your account. If you haven't got an account with us, please open one, because it's really important. We had a lovely customer the other day, bought the heat press that Amanda's going to demonstrate in this hour. Should have been $189.99. With her discount and her points, have a guess how much you paid for it?
£100?
Nope.
Oh, am I too far?
Too high.
Too high. £80?
Nope.
70?
Nope.
60?
Nope.
50?
Nope.
40?
Nope.
30?
Nope.
20.
£23.27 for a product that was £189.99.
Wow.
I know, right?
Wow.
Points. That's why it's important that you are a member of our, well, you've got an account with us. The thing about having an account means that what you see, the price you see on your screen, you're not going to pay. You're going to pay lower, and it works in tiers. So your first tier, you get 5%. You work your way up. The more you spend, the more you get. So then you get 10% off. Then you go up to 15%, and then eventually you get up to 20%. It's amazing, right? And it's not on your first order. It's on every order.
All of them.
Which is incredible. So you get your discount, then you get your points. Now, the reason your points don't go on immediately, if any of you seen that it says pending, it's because we wait 2 weeks, because that's our returns policy. So we make sure that you're not going to send it back, and then we put your points on your account. So if you're looking at it and going, why? That's why. If you would prefer to shop with us directly on our website, all you need to do is press watch live, press play, and all the items in that show will appear down the right hand side of your screen. All you need to do then is select the ones that you wish to purchase, and they will appear at the top of your screen in a little red shopping bag. And when you're ready to log in and check out, click that shopping bag, and that will take you through that process. Now you can also shop ahead. I know, shop ahead. So from midnight, it will open up all the products in all the shows and all the deals, so you can shop ahead. Listen, we know it's summer. We know it's nice out there. We know the kids are breaking up this week. So if you're somebody that looks after the grandchildren and you can't watch us every day, from midnight, you can shop ahead, so you don't need to miss out on any of the goodies. Right, Amanda, shall we get stuck in?
Yes, please.
All right, let's talk about this kit first. I love this.
So this is where you're going to be able to be, and you can make and sell, okay? This really is, when you've heard people refer to it as a business in a box, this absolutely is that way. You can actually have it as a business in a box, so make and sell. Now, we bring you Minecraft Studio imagery practically every day, really. There's something out there that you can actually use. Now, printing out the Minecraft Studio imagery, mainly because the thing I love about it is that you can manipulate it and change it into something that's the right design for you. That's first of all. And the actual design suite is free. Double bonus, which is amazing.
Right?
Yeah, I know, right? And it's been made by crafters for crafters, so there's no technical terminology in there. They're craft terminology. It's really easy to work with. Again, when the button says scissors, it's a pair of scissors and you cut round it. It's so simple. But to be able to manipulate artwork, to then print it onto sublimation paper and then create your own things, your own projects to make and sell, whether you want to make and sell, whether it's something that you want to do that it's a baby's first Christmas, but everybody in the family has the same gift. You know, welcome to the world, you know, that kind of thing. Everybody gets it. So these, our first one is our lovely Christmas. Now, we have had the winter lace download, which was fluttering through winter. It is beautiful. Now, to create with that would be gorgeous. And they are double-sided. So in here, you're going to get your circles. So these are your key rings. Now, it comes as a full kit. Like I say, they're double-sided, so you could have an image on one side, whether it's your own imagery. Again, you can do that with Minecraft Studio, photos of the dog or anything like that. Then you also get your 6 rings, and then this little thing here, and I think this is just really been well thought out of. So what you do is you clip like this, and then these two...
Oh, that's better.
Have got a little hole and a little, so they clip in together, so it makes it into a key ring. You don't have to go like that and put it on there.
Crazy.
Okay, you've got these. I think that's amazing.
I think that's a genius idea.
Absolutely brilliant idea. Fantastic. So those are your circles.
Okay, so those are shop round $14.99. Now, these are what we call prepared to print blanks. So the way that sublimation works is you print it off on a sublimation paper on a sublimation printer. okay? So you have to have that sublimation printer to be able to do this. Once you've done that, you add heat to it, and the heat process bonds that colour to that prepared for print product, okay? And the key is it has to be a high polyester count. It works with polyester, so you can't just go out and buy a cotton t-shirt and expect it to work. It has to have a high polyester content because the heat works in conjunction with the ink that creates a gas and it bonds it to the surface. This isn't like your transfer paper where you print it off, cut it out and iron it on. This is different. This is bonding onto the piece that you're doing, whether it's a keyring, whether it's a Christmas stocking, whether it's a mug, whether it's sunshades, whatever it is, it has to have that high polyester count, otherwise the chemical reaction doesn't happen. So we're bringing you some prepared for print blanks. I think these are lovely. Maybe you've got somebody who's lost a pet recently. How for Christmas you could just make them a little keyring, little sentiment on the back, you know, something that's relevant to that person. I think that's lovely, and you're getting 6 of them for $14.99, including those big jump rings and including, that's brilliant.
I think
those
it's amazing.
Plastic things there, amazing. So if you want those, shop round, $14.99. Favourite, these. Love these Christmas trees. I think they're absolutely lovely, and you get the ribbon in with these as well. So you're going to get 6 of them, double-sided again. Now let me just have a look and see if these have a coating on. Yes, they do. So you must, and this isn't an option, take the coating. There's a plastic coating on here that you can just see. You see it there, Amanda? It's got bubbles in it. You see?
Yeah.
You need to take that off. Otherwise, you end up with a very sticky iron, and you pull it up and it's all like that. How do I know that?
Because you've done it.
Because I did it. You were about to do it as well, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said it, because I could see her then go, oh, right, I need to do that. Right, need to do that. Do you want to go and do that with you? Yeah, you need a pair of tweezers. Let me have a look. That one's been taken off. You can tell which ones have been taken off and which haven't. Like that one's got scratches on it, so it's got the plastic over the top. There you are, look, you can see it there. Look at the difference. One's really shiny.
Ah,
yeah?
Gotcha.
You with me?
Yeah.
Sorry, I can't show you that at home because I'm getting the light right, but trust me, you need to take those off. Because I tried it and I ended up with a gloopy mess. Right, we're limited stock now on these guys. If you want them, you need to be putting them in your baskets and checking out as soon as we showed you everything else. I love this. Traditional Christmas stocking, prepared for print, beautifully stitched around the outside. Love the fact that they've put the little hook on there as well. So you could take your Christmas designs, whether it's from Micro Studio, whether it's a photograph, whatever you can print onto that sublimation paper and you can decorate that with this. How amazing is that? Now, we're getting 2 of them. That's a great price, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
2 of them for $14.99. They're double-sided, so you can print front and back, and you can design your own thing in Minecraft Studio, print it out, and personalise them. How lovely is that? It could be baby's first Christmas. This will become an heirloom that comes out year after year after year after year. It's fantastic, isn't it? So if you want those, shop stocking, $14.99. I know it's July. I know. But you know what will happen in October, November, December? These will be out of stock. We won't be able to keep them in. So, well, we've got them now, and you've got a £3 saving on those as well. So that's great. Now then, mug press next. Now, David and I bought you this a couple of weeks ago now. Now, the reason that we've gone for an industrial one is because we've had a few people contact us and say, it's all right getting the craft ones, but over the time, the heat makes the plastic crack. So we thought, you know what, if we're going to bring you a mug press, we want to bring you one. It doesn't matter about whether it looks pretty or not. It's about how it does the job. And we decided to go for an industrial one, which is brilliant. So you plug this in, you get it up to temperature, it gives you all the instructions in the little booklet. You've then got a green button on the side, and once it's got to temperature, it will sound an alarm. Once it's sounded the alarm, press the green button, and then it will count backwards for 200 seconds, and then you're going to leave it to cool down because it gets really hot. Tip top, top tip even. Tip top was a cream, wasn't it?
I bought some at the weekend.
Did you? Do they still make it?
They do.
Oh, I used to love that. So, mug. Okay, so it needs to be a prepared for print mug. You're going to slide it in from the side like that, making sure that the handle is upright and that you have a space on either side. Now, we worked out, David and I, if you want to do landscape, so if you want to take a portrait rice paper and make it landscape, you're going to bring 2 on in portrait and overlap them. Then you're going to use a digipunch to cut it out at the size of your paper, and that gives it your portrait rather than landscape. I also worked out that you need 10 centimetres top to bottom piece of paper.
Right.
You want it to go slightly over the edge, top and bottom, and cutting a piece of A4 vertically like that to the height will work, or landscape across the middle. You'll get 2 out of 1 sheet, which is brilliant. Then all you do is close this up. Just make sure that that is in position. Close that up, press start with your paper wrapped around it. We've got the tape that you're going to need. Absolutely brilliant. And you can make your own sublimation mugs. So it could be your pets that you've got on here. It could be a beautiful rice paper that you like. It could be a background paper that we're bringing on one of the macro studios. But this is your option now to make mugs, that paper that you've designed. How exciting is that?
It's really exciting, isn't it?
Bespoke mugs. Talk about a business in a box. And it doesn't sit on the surface, so you can put them through the dishwasher. It doesn't matter. It's about what you're printing onto. That's the thing. So if you want the mug press, I get it's a considered purchase, but you know what? You're investing in your hobby, aren't you? Shop press is $129.99, which is fantastic. Right? UK only, because it's heavy. Now, if you want, okay, this is the deal. Forget that one I've just shown you. If you want this, Shop Starter gets you your industrial mug press. I know it doesn't look pretty, but you know what? It does the job. And you're going to buy it once, okay? Then you're also going to get 4 of the prepared for print mugs. And you're also going to get a pack of 40 sheets of sublimation paper. Now, we went for one where you don't have to keep ringing us up and saying, which way do I put the paper in? So you put it into the tray of your printer that way, so the sublimation paper is facing up. So you've got the sublimation facing up, and then it will print perfectly for you. $139.99 will get you 40 sheets of your paper, your 4 mugs, and that. Then you'll get your discount. Imagine how many points you're going to get back on that. Right? Good, isn't it?
It is
brilliant.
Good.
Right.
So I heard Mel over the weekend say this multiple times.
Sorry,
when she was.
I'm just going
to get your drink. Multiple times over the weekend at Doncaster.
What did I say?
Having the right tools for the right job.
Correct.
And you said it quite a bit.
I did.
Talking about, the scan and cut, because that's what you were doing on that Sunday. It was a repeated thing that I kept hearing from that side of the stand where Mel was, having the right tool for the right job. And this is exactly what that is. And like Mel has suggested, yes, it's a considered purchase, but if you look after it, I'm going to suggest, because it's an industrial one, it's going to last you a lifetime.
A long time.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant. And you've got the reassurance. And like we've said, it doesn't have to look pretty, because the pretty stuff's going on here.
Yeah.
Okay? Doesn't matter what it looks like in your workshop. Absolutely. Or wherever you are. This is the bit that we're wanting to look pretty, isn't it? This is where we're going to get the fun and the exciting thing is here, not necessarily here. So, and the deal is phenomenal. So we're getting 40 sheets, and you suggested if we cut them in half that way.
Well, print it first.
Yeah.
So choose a pattern that will work when you cut across it horizontally, and then you'll get everything that you need for your mug press. It's brilliant, honestly, and it's so easy to do. Really, really easy to do.
So with the 40 sheets,
yes,
you've got enough
80.
to do 80 mugs. Wow. Wow. That's incredible.
Brilliant, isn't it? And all your instructions come in there, and you can see professional heat press. Okay, so this reminds me of my granddad's workshop and my dad's garage. It just reminds me of that. And I love this. It's like a little handle. There's small things, isn't it?
And that's cast.
It is, yeah.
It's, you know, it's
Yeah.
quite, it's all cast.
Absolutely.
It's not spot weld. This isn't spot
No.
welded together. That's a cast piece.
It is. It's brilliant. Right, shop starter, £139.99. Now, one thing you are going to need is the tape. This is heat resistant tape, okay? So it's super easy to use. It's a one-off use, so you trim it down. It's really important that when you are doing sublimation that you tape that down. So, for example, you've got a mouse mat and you've got your paper on top of there. When you tape that down, I want you to put the tape from about there down the side, so push it in so it sticks to the side, and then flat. That's important, because if you just tape it like that, it's got room to move, and you don't want it moving, because then you'll get like that echo effect.
Oh, okay.
So tape goes on, down the side, across, and you make sure that it's pressed down firmly. Okay, brilliant. That one roll, that's all you're going to need for quite a long time, $6.99, but it's the right tape. Please don't just use your regular tape, it'll melt. This is the one that you need. Okay, you'll end up with a gooey mess.
I was just going to say, that would be a gooey mess.
It would be a gooey mess. Right, so if you want that, shop tape, my friends, $6.99. Now this is lovely. In our lounge, we have, where the TV is, we have pictures of my mum and dad and pictures of Mick's mum and dad. Now, none of them who are here again, still, shall I say. They've all passed away. So something like this is going to be lovely, but it would also be lovely with your kids on, with your pets on, whatever you want to use it for. But this literally plugs in, you switch it on, and goes into a USB plug. And inside that little ledge, that recess there, are all your LED lights. So you sublimate onto this piece of acrylic, and then it stands, again, you've got to take, they can see there.
Yeah, I can see that
See
one.
that one there?
Yeah.
You see there how it's got that plastic on? You need to take that off both sides. And you're going to work on the white side.
Oh.
So there's a white side and a clear side. You can see that's your white side there. And then if I flip that over,
Oh, yeah.
it's then clear on the other side. So you work on the white side. That's the bit that's been sprayed with that polyester coating, okay? And then that stands in there and it just illuminates. So doing that at Christmas.
But we were saying about that light next door, weren't we? You could also do this as another Santa Stop Here sign.
Yeah, you could.
And have it in your window.
Yeah, you could.
How lovely would that be?
Isn't it? So if you want one of those, it's shop photo. It's $24.99. I think that's a lovely gift.
It really
Imagine going
is.
to somebody's wedding and you then come away. You don't buy them a gift, you don't take it to the wedding. You come away, you take the picture, you put it on that, and then you wrap it up in a box that you've made with some fancy tissue. That's amazing. And I'll bet you what, I bet you something, nobody else will do it. And I bet you any money that stays out for years and years and years. Right, if you want that, shop photo, $24.99. Ooh, oven gloves. Love an oven glove.
It's lovely and fluffy as well.
It's really nice and soft. And actually, it's a really nice size. It's not too big. Sometimes you get them in the really big and they're sliding off.
Yes.
But this is the side that you are going to sublimate onto. Okay? Fabulous, isn't it? Love that. Shop glove, $17.99. Now, we've also got some pinnies for you. You're going to get a set of 2. Again, these are all prepared for print. So you've got your pinny itself, you've got the strap, a nice long strap.
These are good
It is
size.
very, I know, isn't it? You've got pockets in there, so you could just literally sublimate the pocket, or you could do however many different things you want to do it. I'll tell you what, this would be nice, Amanda.
Yep.
If you printed your photographs off and you did a collage across the whole apron.
Yeah, that'd be lovely.
Wouldn't
For,
it?
you know, all the
Maybe
grandkids.
you've been on holiday and all the photographs, or all the photographs from all the Christmases over the years, or all the grandchildren, your favourite moments out of that year, and that could be your 2025 apron.
It could be your barbecue apron
be
with
your
all the
barbecue.
parties that you've had,
could.
all the photos of all the parties you've ever had
Absolutely.
barbecuing. That's
did
a
that.
super cool idea.
If we did that for David, he'd need half a dozen, because he's always having a party, isn't
Well,
he?
yeah, he is.
We're never invited, though.
Nope.
Rude. No, I'm kidding. He'll probably be in Mallorca now, sunning himself.
Well, he was on the way to Manchester Airport on the bus with the family. He did put that up a bit earlier on, so they are on their way.
Brilliant.
Yeah, he's
Lovely.
super excited because they're all going, aren't they?
Yeah, the whole families are going.
No, it was a bus. They were heading the way to the terminal. If the plane looks like that with big glass windows, I'm not going on it.
Mind you, you're the person that told everyone that an Airbnb was called Airbnb because you flew there and believed it.
Yeah.
That's a plane.
Is that the plane? Well, them seats aren't very big, are they? Oh no, David and
It's that
Luke.
thing in it. Is it a bus? Is it a plane? No, it's Superman.
No, David and Luke are really tall, aren't they? So I thought they're little seats.
That's massive. That's a wide bus.
You always have to check what Amanda says, because an Airbnb is called an Airbnb because you fly there.
Yeah, tell her.
So we're flying to Skeggy this weekend. Honestly,
I wish I were.
you're like, what, to Skegness?
Yeah, I'd love to go to Skegness.
Well, why don't we go one weekend then? Oh yeah, Amber's going.
Lodge for birthday.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's half an hour from Skegness, but we're going to Skegness for my birthday.
Nice,
Oh.
very good. I'm here for mine. Right, 3 mouse mats next. These are fabulous. I did one. This was the first thing that I ever used sublimation with, and it was an absolute joy. Personalised it with a picture of Bo for me.
I was just going to say that's the one you did with Bo,
Mr.
isn't it?
Bojangles on there, and they're a doddle. So if you want 3 of these mouse mats, Amber's trying to find it now. There we go.
There we go.
$17.99 is going to get you 3. Great Christmas gifts, those, aren't they? Fabulous. And then if you're in the market for some lanyards, we also have those for you as well. So you're going to get 6 of these. David went mad when he found these. He's sublimated everything. Lanyards. If you're somebody that's at work that you've got to carry your keys around with you, this is going to be fantastic for you. Right, Amanda, I think we go. Do you want to go and get ready for demo?
Yes, please. I'm taking my drink with me.
And give me a shout when you're ready.
I'll shout when I'm ready.
And then we'll come across. Get on a bus. That's hilarious.
They can drive, so why would they be on a bus?
No, but sometimes you have to get on a bus from where you park your car, don't you, to take you around to the terminal. Is that not right?
Oh,
Yeah? Yeah?
That's probably tickled me. Right, let's have a look at some more prepared for print first of all. Well, actually, let's have a look at this little heat press, because this is brilliant. So if you're doing smaller items like this is going to be perfect. I love this little heat press. So literally it's good for your heat transfer vinyl as well, and for your transfer paper. So you're buying one tool that will work alongside lots of different mediums. So you have got the little heat press itself, just plugs in at the back there. You've got all the correct, this is so important guys, that you've had all the proper checks done on it. You know, if you're bringing it in, you need to make sure that you've got those checks on it, because otherwise you don't know what you're getting. So you've got your little heat press, and you'll see that it's completely flat. That plate at the bottom is completely smooth. That will heat up to 180 degrees for your sublimation. Comes with its silicone base, so it's not damaging any of your furniture. UK plug, so this is only UK only. And then the instructions are actually on a little label in there. It does come with a comprehensive booklet as well. But it tells you where do I need that sit? Well done, Nathan. 1 press on and off. It tells you exactly how to use it on there as well, so you're never going to forget that. Shows you the temperature on the front as well, and then you've got your on and off switch at the top. Really good quality little press that. So if you're in the market for something that's small, if you don't want to get your big heat press out, you just want to do a little bit, that's brilliant. And it is Shop Mini $49.99. But think about that. Heat transfer vinyl, transfer paper, sublimation, even ironing little things like socks. Do you know what I mean? Instead of getting the big iron out, maybe you just need to take a few creases out. Perfect for that. Shop Mini $49.99. Remember, you're going to get your discount and your loyalty points off that as well. Right, next we've got some jigsaws. I love a jigsaw. Look at these. Now these, you're getting 2 of them, heart-shaped. Again, lovely gift for a bride and groom. This will be fabulous. You're getting 2 of them, and they almost have like a flock finish to them. So they're super fluffy, and then you literally laminate over the top, and you can either give it as a full picture, take a picture and put it inside, or just let them try and work it out. I know that mischief just came into my head then. I'm like, imagine that. Do you know, I have a friend called Lynn, and her son Jonathan has autism, and is that high level autistic, you know, a bit like Rain Man. And you can give him a 15,000 piece jigsaw without him seeing the picture, and he'll do it like that. It's amazing, isn't it, how brains are wired differently. Absolutely amazing. Yeah, just literally doesn't even need to see the picture. No idea how he does it, but amazing, isn't it? Oh, not long. As fast as he can move his hands, he just does it. It's incredible to watch him. Yeah, it's really, really clever. Right, next up, we've got 2 rectangular ones. Now, these have got a little bit of sparkle in them. A little bit bougie, as our Dawn Wheeler said. I saw Dawn yesterday. Didn't even know she got a little grandson. Didn't even know that. I know, right? It's lovely to see her. Really lovely to see her. Imagine that on a jigsaw. New baby. That's what you could do, Amanda. You could sublimate new baby pictures onto these and send them round to all the family that don't live close or can't see the baby, and then they can put it together piece by piece.
Yeah, I was just going to say I'd actually break it up and put it in a bag and say that, and then it'd be a surprise, especially if they didn't know.
Yes. Or you could do a Christmas picture on it, and after everybody's eaten, when the kids are running riot because they're full of sugar, and you need to just have a rest. This. Brilliant. Right, so Shop Puzzle $12.99 is going to get you 2 of those. Right, Amanda, we're coming to you. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Lovely. I'll come back to those afterwards. Yeah, but
I'm a bit
brilliant,
excited
right?
about this.
Go on then.
So, I've raided David's stash because he's the one that does the sublimating.
You've raided his stash.
Yeah.
Well, he's not here.
Yeah.
You hear that? Wasn't me.
Wasn't me. So I'm going to use the same one as David did, but I've used this one. So this is the download of those beautiful fairies. Look at that. Isn't she just stunning? Now, when you print out onto your sublimation paper, it's not a true, really bright, crisp colour. That happens when you actually sublimate it.
First time I did it, I went, oh.
Don't
Not
worry
sure about that.
Don't worry. And I've got others here to show you. So I'm just going to tape that. I'm using my tape. Taped it down, that heat transfer tape, so it's in the right place. But this is what we mean. So don't be worried when you see it. It does come out that it's not crisp. It's not like the printing that you would be usually used to, let's suggest. Okay? Look at these. So don't worry and you think, well, it's looking a bit washed out. That's how it looks. Now, if you come over to here, now, this is the heat press and it is incredible. Again, it's, you know, it's an industrial one.
Yes.
Okay? So we've brought you top quality, and it is really robust and heavy. Okay, really heavy. So on here you've got your red button at the side that you switch it on like so. I need to put the electricity on. Just a minute, everybody. 50p's gone. There we go. Okay, so the red light is on. Now, on here you've also got the option of in centigrade and Fahrenheit, depending on what you like working in. And that little counter, while it's heating up, will go up. And I'm just going to place this down, Ethan, so it's out of your way so you can see. And it locks down. It's so robust. It's brilliant, this is. Then you've got your little arrows that can temperature up or down. You've got your OK to say yes. And then you've got heating, you've got alarm. On the side is that button that Mel was talking about earlier, that when it goes off, you press it. Okay? So, and it's really easy. Now, let me just show the instructions, because I need to show you the instructions. Okay? That's it.
Brilliant. Because that's all you need.
That's it. It's not like having a big manual, because Mel passed them to me and she says, have a read. I went, is that it? That's it. It shows you what it is, even switching your power on. The next page is set your temperature, you press this, this and this. Then on top you've got your big screw. Okay, now this is really important to know because this is your adjustment. Now when you're actually heat pressing something, if you've got depth in here, you press it down and you feel a resist, like a strong resist when you're pressing it down, it means that the pressure is too much. So you take the pressure off using the screw on top. Now, if you place it down and the pressure, and it goes and it's really thin and you can feel it, then you add the pressure back on, okay, which is fantastic. How easy is that? And by using it, you'll learn how to use that. You'll know the different pressure when you're opening and closing it, okay, which is fantastic. Then we'll go on a little bit further. It even gives you what temperature it needs to be for your substrates. Other than somebody coming along and actually lifting it up and pressing it down for you, the instructions are so easy. Yes, Mel?
Does it say heat transfer vinyl in there?
Heat transfer vinyl. Let me just have a read for you. No, I can't see that. Now you said that,
so
no.
What does it say in there then? What materials?
So it's your sublimation.
Right,
okay. So it's your Fahrenheit and Celsius, working with adjustment, yeah, clockwise, counterclockwise, done all of that. And then it gives you heat transfer. It always says heat transfer paper on all of the instructions, as far as I can see on there. Okay. And it does also suggest to tape it. Okay. Even in this instruction. So we need to up the temperature a little bit. Oh no, it's warming up a bit more. So you can see it's climbing. It's warming up.
How hot do we need to get it to, please?
So for your cottons, if you're using centigrade, which is this is actually, because you can see the blue light for centigrade is actually lit. So cotton and linen fabric, 160 or 180 degrees for 30 seconds on a timer.
But you can't use cotton with sublimation. So maybe it's a heat press for your transfer paper as well. Not just for your sublimation.
Possibly,
yeah.
Okay. Chemical fibre fabric, sublimation,
They are.
is 150 to 160 for 20 seconds.
Good, isn't it?
Just 20 seconds. That's, wow. That's quicker than using the little doodah.
If you're creating a production line, so if you are using it as a business in a box, this is going to speed up that process.
Isn't it?
Because it's done and you're not having to put the pressure on.
No, not at all. I'm not doing any of that. I'm literally stood away from the machine, which is incredible, isn't it? That is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I've got a hair in my face. So I've already taped it on. I'm ready and raring to go, but it's got to get to temperature. Okay, so it's going to be 150, 160. So I'm going to suggest, David has set it 160 because that's what it was earlier. So I'm going to leave it till it ticks up to 160. Okay.
And what have you printed off, Amanda?
And we've printed off, let me lift and show you, the this one. The lovely fairy.
I love her. She's beautiful, isn't she?
She's stunning. Absolutely stunning.
Now, if you did that and faded it back, so you faded the edges in Minecraft Studio,
right,
it will then bond without having that edge. So you can really make that work. I love this. I think it's
so I'm going to
fabulous.
lift up.
And those stockings are brilliant. So it's reached temperature.
Lift it up.
Yeah.
Okay. Now you pop it in.
Careful, because this is hot.
It is hot. Place that in. The bottom is the sponge, and I'm just going to line it up.
It is still climbing.
Okay.
So press the green button.
No, it stopped. 180.
Okay.
Yeah. Stopped. So now I can press it. Okay. Done. So I'm now going to hold it down, and then it will do 20 seconds. So I'm going to close it. Move my instructions out. Okay. Press that down. You would do it on a lower table, let's admit. You wouldn't do it this high up, like that.
There you go. Right,
okay.
So you press your button now and it counts back.
Yes, so you press
your green button.
Your green button, which is here.
Yep.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, it's counting back from 50.
We'll do it at 20 seconds because I know what it says.
Okay.
So there it goes, and it's counting.
Now this could be a t-shirt, could be a pillowcase, could be a shirt, could be a pair of jeans.
Yep.
Could be whatever you want it to be in there, but it has to have a high polyester content. This is how sublimation works. So it's not like just printing it off with normal ink and ironing it. That's not going to work. You need the specific printer, you need the paper, and you need a prepared for print or a product that has a high polyester count. And I'm talking probably about 80 to 85% minimum. That's why we bring you prepared for print blanks. So if you are looking at this or the mug press, make sure that you're buying the correct products to use with it.
There you go.
Right, there you are. Alarm's gone off.
Press OK. Lift it up.
Ooh, there you go.
Now remember, everybody, it's hot. Like hot, hot.
Yes. Well, it's 180 degrees, believe it or not.
But look, I'm going to be really careful peeling that off.
Oh.
Let me turn it around, Ethan.
Now, just stay there. No, just stay right.
Oh,
it's all right. Just put it back where it was. Ethan, just stay right there. Now you can see the texture of the fabric in that skirt where it's all pleated at the top. You can see the texture of that fabric. So it hasn't just glued it onto the surface, it's bonded it into the fibres on that material. So that is never coming off. Okay, it's never going to go anywhere. You can get a spray, that means you can put it outside and it won't fade, but I shouldn't imagine you'd be putting Christmas stockings outside anyway. But you can see the texture on there. What's really clever about sublimation is it's unlike anything else. It literally bonds to that surface. It's a chemical reaction where it almost turns the ink into a gas, and then that is bonded on. There's no smell to it.
No.
There's no, you don't need to wear a mask or gloves, but that is amazing. Imagine being able to personalise all the Christmas stockings and bring them out year after year after year after year. It's brilliant, that.
So on the sublimation printer, Mel, can I ask, can you just do words?
Yes.
It doesn't have to be an image.
It can be whatever you want.
So you
it to
can
be.
do words.
You can design whatever you want.
Right, okay. But isn't that just, and the colour, now, like I showed you before, look, but look at the colour now. Okay, so don't be worried when you print on your paper and you go, hold on a minute, this isn't what I was expecting.
What I did, I went, oh, that's not very
Yeah,
good.
that's not what I thought. But look at that colour now.
But that piece that's left over, you can use as an insert in your card.
Yes.
So you don't need to throw that away either.
Nope, absolutely don't.
It's brilliant, that, isn't it? Absolutely brilliant.
It blows my mind how it does it. I can't understand. I don't need to know how it does it. It just does it.
It does it. Yeah, it's one of those. Sometimes you want, oh, well, I do. I'm really nosy. I'm like, well, how does it do that? Well, why does it work? Well, what do you do with that? Well, all these questions, because that's who I am. Right. Well, Amanda's.
What's the size of the pressing plate? I've got a ruler.
Yes, please, pass me a ruler. Keep my
Does it
fingers
not
out
tell
the way.
you on in the instructions? Go on, give me
No.
a ruler. Right.
No,
Mind
it doesn't
pull
give
that
me.
away. So the pressing plate is going to be, I'm going to start where the metal is there, so it'll give you a little bit less. 200 and, let me have a look, bear with, 295, so it's nearly 12 inches wide. And it is, I'm going to say, probably 9 inches wide, 230. So it's 295 by 230. But isn't that brilliant? Isn't it? And I love it. So when I found out we were going to be doing sublimation, me being me, went out and bought a heat press. And it was the best part of £90.
Yes.
But it's a craft one. Right? This is an industrial one. And the reason we went for that was Stephanie has worked with sublimation for decades. In her younger years, when she had a fabric business, she used to work and design for Speedo. I know, right? And high tech. Brilliant. All these things you don't know about her because she's so modest, she never lets anybody know. But Speedo, and it came in where they wanted to put design onto costumes, swimming suits, all of that kind of thing. So they went down the sublimation process, so she knows it inside out. What blew my mind is how easy it is to use. Now, she said to me, how much did you pay for that? I went, well, it's best part of £90. She went, right. An industrial one, what happens with some of those craft ones over time, especially if you use it a lot, especially if you are going to make this a business in a box, what happens over time is the heat can crack the plastic and then you've got to buy another one. And that's really frustrating. So what we did was we went for the industrial versions, both of the mug press and the heat press, because it will give you the best results. And that's when your confidence builds, when you get excited about a product because you use it and it just does the job that it's made to do. So somebody asked in the comments, is it just for mugs? Absolutely. Tumblers, I think you could probably put in it, but you need to check, make sure they are prepared for print. But this is an industrial mug press. So it's an investment to get your business off the ground, but how fabulous is this? Now, any artwork that comes out of Highlight Crafts, whether it be illustrated by our illustrator Max and coloured, or whether it's anything that we've bought the artwork, we buy the correct commercial license. So not only can we sell it to you, but you can sell it to your customers. So we make sure that we cover that off. So anything, all that digital library that you've been building, you can now use in your sublimation, which is brilliant, isn't it? I love that idea. So if you're interested in the mug press, super easy to use. This, I love this. This blows my mind because you can put anything, any picture, anything on a mug. Good, that, isn't it? Now, if you go for Stop Starter, you're going to get your industrial mug press. You're also going to get a backup from us here at Highlight Crafts. So if you're buying things from us and you have any problems, our customer service is phenomenal. Okay, we're known for our customer service. So if you've got any problems, you come back to us and we help you sort it out. Not guaranteed that everywhere, but here you absolutely are. So if you're thinking, should I, shouldn't I, either the mug press or the heat press, absolutely. I know it's an investment, I get it. But you've got to invest something either into your hobby or into your business. But this is brilliant. Think about all the Christmas presents that you can make this year rather than buying. Think about all of that money that adds up so quickly, doesn't it? Brilliant with this. Right, I just want to recap on some of the blanks for you.
They're allocated.
They're all allocated. Right, all of your rounds and all of your Christmas trees are now allocated. If you want to make the Christmas stocking, now, if bringing on an image like that, I would absolutely use those faded edges in Minecraft Studio because it softens it. But imagine you could have, do you know what would be really cool in here, Amanda? If you did little squares of pictures with 1 to 25 on, and this became your advent calendar. And then inside here, you had all your little gifts, whether it's a chocolate or a little toy, whatever it is, all wrapped up and they're numbered. And the kids have to delve, or they just delve in and pick one out. It doesn't have to be numbered.
That's super
but
cute.
Imagine that with all the 25 number. Number 25 could be the biggest one down here. And you can print all the little squares. So do it in Minecraft Studio. Use your DigiPunch, punch out all those different areas of the squares, put your numbers on, and then put them onto here. How exciting would that be, right? Something completely different, not just the stocking on the fireplace anymore, but it's also the advent calendar, which is brilliant, isn't it? So if you want those, shop stocking, $14.99 is going to get you 2, and they're double-sided. So you can sublimate on both sides. So remember, you can't just go out and buy any random stuff. It has to have either a high quantity of polymer, no, polyester, wow, a high level of polyester in the product, okay? You can't just go and buy a cotton t-shirt and sublimate on it. It doesn't work like that. But these are prepared for print. Yes, love?
I'll just had a little play.
Have you had to play?
Because I can't wait.
Look at that. How fabulous is that?
I can't get over the shine, Mel. I mean, that looks like I've bought it in a shop.
It does.
It was made
Absolutely
in a shop. When you actually print with
Isn't that
this,
cool?
I can't get over how looks
Professional.
Like professional. It looks manufactured.
I know, because it's an industrial.
I'm floored.
It's an industrial press.
I am absolutely floored at how incredible this is.
Brilliant, isn't it?
It is beautiful.
Right, you go and get ready for another one of those. Honestly, there won't be anything left, will there? She's off. Right, mug press. Mug press. 4 mugs, Amber.
Yep.
4 mugs. And your 40 sheets of sublimation paper. So if you've got your printer, you've got your paper, you've got your mugs, you've got your press, the world's your oyster. Super, super easy to use. But we went for an industrial one so that it will last you a long, long time. Right, if you just want the paper by itself, have we got that on the show, Amber? Lovely. So we've got the paper by itself, shop paper $15.99. That gives you 40 sheets, which is a cracking price. If you want 4 of the mugs that are prepared for print, they are shop mug and they're $16.99. Every year for birthday, Father's Day, Christmas, Mick gets another Grandad mug. We've got loads of them, I'm not going to lie. But the most special one will be with a picture of Jack and Alice on it, won't it? Brilliant. Right, if you fancy, go on.
One of the picture left.
One of the picture,
It's on the screen.
this one. Right, we've got one of these, shop photo left. It's $24.99. I think this is lovely. Whether it's a wedding gift, a new baby announcement, whatever it is, somebody that's passed and you just want them in your home and you just illuminate it. So you take the backing off both sides. You'll see here, look, has this plastic sheet on it. Make sure you take that off. Otherwise, you're going to end up with a sticky mess. Then you print or you sublimate onto the white side, and making sure that you're taking the film off this, and then the colour comes out. First time I did one of the glass coasters, I did it on the white. I took it off and I went, that's a bit rubbish. What have I done wrong there? Then looked at it from this side, and the picture was vibrant. So just remember that. Also, you just need a USB plug. It has a little on-off switch, and it has LEDs in the recess in that base. So absolutely fabulous. You can see the little strip of LEDs in there. Get it there you go, right in there, and then that just sits in there and it illuminates it. It's great, that, isn't it? I love that. Right, shop photo, $24.99. If you want some pinnies, love the idea of this being a Christmas apron, right?
I think it's yeah,
You could do
absolutely.
one full of craft, one full of cooking, one full of Christmas, all of those different occasions. You're getting two of them. You've got nice pockets in them as well, which I love. Shop apron, $18.99. If you want an oven glove, love the idea of having a Christmas oven glove with the Christmas tea towels and the Christmas mug
Yeah.
and the Christmas runner that goes down the
Oh
middle of
my
your
goodness.
table. And we had a doormat.
We did.
You could do that for Christmas, couldn't you?
With
It's sold
Santa
out.
stop here.
Yep, all of that. 3 mouse mats, if you're in the market for those. They are coming on your screen in any minute now. Shop mouse, $17.99. Now we do have a couple of other things. We have an ironing cloth here, so it's reusable, washable, and it protects delicate fabrics, prevents scorching and shiny marks on garments. I love anything like that. I hate a shiny mark on a garment. It drives me crazy. If you want 2 of those, that is shop cloth, $8.99. We also have some totes for you. So if you fancy doing Christmas totes or for any occasion, maybe you've been away on a holiday and you just want to memorialise that on a tote, you're going to get 3 of those for $17.99. Good that, no? You could even, when you do your business, you could say, right, send me a photograph and I'll sublimate it onto your product, right?
Yeah.
Business in a box. And then we've got these. Now, these have been really popular when we brought you these. They come, it's 2 in a pack, and they go like that. They're alive. It's alive. They come with the little suckers
I'll get
for
the other one.
windows. Thank you. And it's just fun trying to curl this back together. You've got to get it right. There we are, like that.
Oh, look
And
at
then it goes
that.
flat.
Oh, it's not like you've
Ready?
done that before.
Small things. I know, it really properly amuses me, that look. So when you're going out in the summer with the children, or you, as somebody sat in the back seat, you can sublimate your own screens. It's good, that, isn't it? Shop shade,
cool.
$12.99. Right, Manda, what are we doing now,
So,
love, please?
I'm going to use
We've
again.
got to be quick. We've got like 2 minutes.
Right, okay.
So, quick,
so come
please.
closer. Again,
Oh, 1 minute
this
and
is
30.
the shiny that I was telling you about. So I'm literally print side, the prepared for print, down there. I've taped it on. I'm turning it over. I'm going to
Pressing
close
it
the
down.
print thing. Press the
go.
button and off it goes. Okay.
Got that.
Absolute. And again, look. Okay, this, it's a little things, because really that's quite a little thing to put under there, but I just wanted to show you that would be enough. But if you've got a big t-shirt or a big area and you're moving it from one bit to that bit to that bit, put it under here.
Absolutely.
Let this do the work for you.
Yep.
And it takes all the stress out of it as well, because it's a big area that it's printing and it's heating it up. You're not then having to go, have I got it all? Have I got that bit? Did I get that corner? Because it all does it in one go.
Right, we have got 40 seconds left. We have a question. As the stocking is bigger than the heat press, when you do the top and then the bottom, how would you put it in? Would you need to cover the sublimated area? Well, you could fold it in half if you wanted to, or you could do it sideways. Just imagine ironing it. You're going to go across, do that bit, and then go across and do that bit. Look at that. Careful, because that's really hot. Look at the colour quality on that.
That
And
floors me.
there's no light bits, dark bits.
No.
What I find with this, of the little one, is that you get an even coverage of colour right the way across, because you're not in control of where you're putting
stunning.
it. The heat press does it for you. Right, Manda, we've got to go because we're going next door.
We're going next door.
I'm going next door to do some gilding, so make sure that you join us. And then I'm going to go and get some lunch because it's been a busy old morning. You're going to see a lot of me this week, so I apologise. David's on holiday. Stephanie's busy doing other stuff, family stuff, and it's me and Amanda and Lily this week. So we're going to have a lot of fun. Right, we'll see you on the other side of that
We will.
wall. Go and grab a quick cup of tea and we'll be back. See you in a bit.